this is something that I wish women understood, that they need to listen more and not do so much talking. Because for a man, it's frustrating. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Finally One podcast. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Natasha.
So before we get started, we want to shout out my daughter's clothing line. Alexis Andre is called Shema Streetwear. So
what does that mean?
Make sure you check out, I don't know, let's see what it means. Why would you do me like that?
Now, I mentioned the Shema.
Let's see what it looks like.
Today I want to read it in full so I can signify why it is important for us today. It starts in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4. Listen, Israel, or Shema, Israel.
All right, so it means listen, Israel. Shema, Israel. She dirty. But no, shout out. I'm going to put the link below. Make sure you go get your merch. This is my daughter's clothing line, Christian Streetwear clothing line. Make sure y'all go check it out and support. But anyway, how you doing, babe?
I'm good. How are you?
Getting a lot of great feedback from last episode where you was being a fast behind.
Stop.
What? They ain't know you got down like that.
Shut up.
Huh?
Stop.
And we found a letter from me. We'll say that.
Thank God, because
next episode.
He was a hot mess.
I was. I've never denied that on here. So
I believe you did.
I've never denied that I was a mess. Jokingly, but not for real.
That's still denying.
Anyway, jokingly. All right. So, what was I going to say? Been getting great feedback. Thank y'all so much for continuing to check it out. Please continue to share. If you feel led in your spirit, you never know who will help. And we got a good topic today. I think so too.
Yeah.
Anything you want to share? Like how you feeling?
No, I just want to say not likes. Thanks for the likes and the shares on the last episode. Like that boosted us. We ready to go. We had some comments and some laughter, and that was good and that was refreshing. And still, the people that let us know behind the scenes, like, y'all are doing a great job. You're helping me out with my marriage, and like, we love those testimonies. So keep them coming, and thank you, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, so it's been good. I've actually, we're surprised every time somebody comes. Not surprised, I should say this.
Right.
We're humbled by everyone that comes to us and tell us that we've actually, helped their marriage and done something with them. That we're actually making a difference. Somebody actually commented under the last episode, Robin, our girl Robin, Asaw, big sis, she's actually commented and said that we're making a difference. So we appreciate that. I'm looking for today's topic because I wrote it different than I sent it to you. I wanted to get it real quick, but we are getting there. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, I'm ready. All right. So, this was just laid on my heart today about what we should cover, and we're going to cover 3 things a woman can do to prepare for her husband, right? And these are 3 things that I think that will help, and it's coming from a man and coming from a woman who's married. So 3 things that I've noticed that I think that we can share that women can. 3 things they could do to prepare. These are not all of the things, right? And this is just our opinion based on my observation, right? And dealing with men, talking to men, all of the things, right? And so we may go beyond the 3, right? But here are 3 things, right? Okay. You want me to kick off the first one that I wrote down? You want me to share it and then you give your take?
I can share. I mean, do you have something to...
No, I'm going to add to it too, but you go ahead. What's the first thing?
So the first one that we chose was heal. And I was reflecting on that at work, and I made me a little note. Just healing in general, like your mind, your heart, your soul, like everything healing. And I just thought of different ways that like we can do the process of healing. First and number one was to acknowledge the pain. Acknowledge what type of drama, what type of situation, acknowledge to yourself, like what is that pain that you need to heal from. Let's see. And also I said it starts with honesty. Like you have to be honest with yourself and truly know what that pain is, what that, even that fear, like that's the first, what I got is acknowledging the pain.
Why is that important? Why do you think that that's important, to heal and face whatever it is that you're afraid to heal from?
Because you have to bring that out so you won't fall back into it and figure out what the situation, what the trauma, what it was, what it is. So like you can grow from that.
Yeah, and putting it in context of preparing for a husband, if you go into a marriage unhealed, right? What you're gonna do is end up you're gonna hurt that person, right? And another human being can't heal you. The only person that can heal you is the Father. He created you. He's the only person who can heal you. And it's so important that you heal because it's also going to help with you being in alignment with God on whether or not you should even be marrying this person, right? And I think healing also allows you to be in a place to receive love. Because if you're not healed, guess what? You're going to reject as much love as that man tries to give you. Guess what? You're going to reject it, right?
You're going to receive.
Right, and you're gonna look at things through a place of brokenness and a place of trauma. So a man that says, "Hey, let me know when you get there," or a man that says, "Hey, what you doing?" You're gonna process that as control, or that man keeping tabs on you. Versus a husband being concerned and a husband covering his wife, right? So that's why it's important to heal. Because in a healed place, you're able to receive love. Guess what? And you're also able to give love. And you also are able to, it's easier to kill the flesh too. And when I say flesh, I'm not talking about like sexual desires and things like that. I'm talking about that selfishness that you want to hold on to, or that when you get married, you're no longer single. The two becomes one. Right? So there shouldn't be no selfish desires as far as like, oh, I gotta make sure I do this. No. If you're going into it with that, there's some things that I say you need to heal. If you're not going in looking at, hey, I'm becoming one with this man, and becoming one, guess what? Things have to change about both of you. So I pray that you're healed. And then your spouse is healed as well. We'll do another episode for the men. All right, what's the second one? I think we touched on that. Did we get that one?
I think so.
I think that's very important because hold on, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Coming into our first marriage, we both were broken. We were broken little kids, unhealed, unloved, undelivered. It was just a mess. It was a setup for disaster. Like going in the way that we went in, it was a setup for disaster. So if we can give, man or woman who's watching this, even if you're already in the marriage, guess what? If you go on your healing journey, you and your spouse go on your healing journey, guess what? Your marriage is going to only get better. All right, baby, go to the next one.
The next one
I got to touch on this. Oh, wait. You got something on this?
No, I was just going to say it.
Okay, go
ahead. Dang.
No, go ahead.
The second one we came up with was practice listening without interruption.
You don't got nothing to say on that?
No.
You didn't make no notes on that?
No.
Why?
Because I need to listen.
Man, this is ladies, and I love you as a brother in Christ when I say this. And I think I've said it on another episode before, but a lot of y'all need to slow down and have some patience. Because even my friends, like my female friends, oh my goodness.
His female friends.
That you know of, and you approve of. They talk, right? And it doesn't bother me because, number one, I'm not in a romantic relationship with them, and I'm not in a place where I'm agitated. The worst thing you can do with me if I'm agitated is cut me off and not allow me to complete my thought. But when it happens in these friendly relationships and I'm talking to different women, even clients, not even a friend, like when it happens and I'm talking to a woman where they're cutting me off before I even complete my sentence and they got so much to say, I'm like, man.
Hey ladies, have you ever thought about turning your message and favorite scripture into a 31-day devotional? Exciting news! We can help you become a published devotional author without you writing a word. Just give us a topic and we will write and publish the whole thing for you. Need more information? Visit us at www.customdevotional.com.
This is something that I wish women understood, that they need to listen more and not do so much talking. Because for a man, it's frustrating, especially if we're trying to give you instruction. And I mean that in the most humble way. Like, I really do. I really, really do. It's like, so in preparing for your husband, prepare to be patient and get in a place where you prepare to listen. Even if you're trying to anticipate what it is that he's going to say, right? Mm-hmm. Listen, let him say it, let him get it out. Take a 2-second pause before you respond, and I promise you, your marriage will go a lot smoother, your relationships will go a lot smoother. You may even get to that altar a lot smoother if you just develop the habit of getting to a place of listening. Go ahead, why are you laughing?
Just because I've learned that, and I think that's why, like, sometimes I'm not all the way always talking, because I've learned to, like, okay, I've got to listen and see what he says first before I come at him. Because sometimes he'll say it, or if I've said it first and, he's listening to me, I've said it, but when he says it, it's like it's what I said, but in a different manner or something. I'm not saying that I was right, but like when you do say stuff, it's it's kind of like the same thing I said. You just maybe say it in a better way. Maybe that's what.
I don't think that's why you're quiet. I'm not gonna let you skate with that.
No,
you're not gonna skate with that. That's not why you're quiet. You quiet because you're afraid of saying something wrong, it coming out of the wrong way. You're afraid of the judgment that comes with that versus, hey, I'm gonna say it. If I mess it up, I'm gonna fix it. Whereas I mess up and make mistakes all of the time, and you're getting better, babe. I'm proud of you. We're only 1 year in. Like, the majority of your entire life, you haven't spoke. You've been behind the scenes. Folks didn't even know who you are. I've been speaking all over the country and doing stuff like this. So give yourself grace. I think you're doing great. I'm proud of you.
I do, but I said that's somewhat of what, like, why I don't talk a lot is because, like, I've learned to just be quiet and listen. Not saying that he's controlling or anything, but
we never had that problem though. I've never had to tell you, let me finish, or only time I have to slow you down when you're erratic. You're all over the place, and I have to say, okay, babe, take a breath, slow down, process for a minute, now give it to me.
But I get it. Like, there is a lot of women that, because sometimes I'll be having conversation with women, and I'm like, what are you saying? Like, just talking, just saying all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, relax for a second. So I get it, like, to slow down and, listen before we go at him.
For a man, it's very, very frustrating. Not just going at him like in normal conversation. It's worse when you're upset and you're trying to communicate. Like, I was in a relationship and the young lady said, what are some of your pet peeves? You go through that whole thing. Mm-hmm. And I said, being cut off or interrupted when I'm speaking. Because for me, it was very important to me to be able to articulate how I feel and why I feel that way, even in a disagreement or with something I didn't like. Mm-hmm. As I grew older, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was important for me to use my words. And to be cut off, oh my goodness, that sent me through the roof. So that's just something to practice. That's just something to put in your tool belt. You can do it or you ain't got to do it. But we trying to save you. You ain't got to do it. Right, we're trying to save you from the mistakes. We're trying to save you so your marriage is bliss. Like, I'm not just saying this for the camera. And I thought about this too earlier today. Somebody can ask me, well, I see things online where men talk about like their wives not being on board with them or don't see the vision or in things that they want to do. And I'm like, man, I'm so grateful that I don't have that issue, because where I be wanting to wait some time and be more strategic in planning and stuff, she'd be like, babe, let's go get this property. You sending me properties, and you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to deal with those types of things, right? And going back to my point, I see things where men say that, and they may ask me a question sometimes like, how did I get you on board? And I'm like, man, it took a lot of hell for us to get on one accord like this. Like, I don't have to wrestle with her concerning things. It's like we went through so much to get here. We're in such a place of bliss and on the same accord that I don't ever feel like I gotta wrestle her down with something. All I gotta do is say, hey babe, what you think of this? Babe, what you think? Does the money line up? Does the numbers line up? And she'd be like, do it. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm telling you, go. Like, she's the one who's super aggressive now, where I have come, a little bit more conservative and wanting to plan out. But she's the one like, go, let's do it. She's the one like pushing it out there on faith and stuff like that. So I said all that to say, like, I'm grateful for where we are. Mm-hmm. And you could take this as our advice, or you don't have to take it. We're trying to help you get there. All right, number 3. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
I feel like with me slowing down and letting you talk and listen, it gives me a discerning spirit of if we can say, hey, yeah, let's do this, or I'm not feeling that, babe. Like, I feel like if I'm in my place, then I can hear more of that discerning spirit of whether we should go left or right.
Oh, they gonna throw tomatoes at you. You said in your place? What?
What? In my place.
Women don't like to hear stuff like that in their place. And no, hey, what's your place?
I stand on the word. Like, you are the head. It's God, then you, and then I'm there underneath.
And do you feel controlled? Do you feel like you can't do nothing? Do you feel like less than because, quote unquote, you're in your place?
No. Like, with me being in my place, I feel like I can come to you if I want to do such and such. Like, just come to you, be like, hey, babe, it's time to get my nails done. Hey, babe, it's time to do this. Like, I feel like just being in my...
Yeah, it really don't matter what it is that you need. Like,
right, that's what I'm saying.
Being in her place, knowing, like, it's order. So I'm submitted to God, she's submitted to me. And when we submit to one another, guess what? Only thing happens is elevation, right? So I've never had to tell her, babe, get in your place. You better stay in a... Never. We don't even have those conversations. That's the first time I ever heard her say that when I'm in my place. She's never even talked like that, but I think that was important for the pod, that the reason we're so blissful is because we're in order. There's order in our house. She follows me as I follow the Father. All right, number 3. It's perfect transition to number 3.
Oh, the next one we thought of was just getting closer to God. Like,
listen, while you're preparing for your husband, listen to me, right? And this just came to my mind right now. It says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain a favor from the Lord, right? How can you marry someone who's already married? Because it says he who finds a wife. You should be married to the Father. Does that make sense? In order to get your hand in marriage, he should have to go to your heavenly Father, right? First. Then your natural father, if he's living, or if your natural father's in place. But you should be married to the Father. What's up, everybody? I'm Kelly.
And I'm Natasha.
Listen, we are now accepting dates for marriage and relationship workshops, trainings, and panels. What are some of the topics, baby?
Yeah, topics including but not limited to are restoring trust after infidelity, communication, restoring the intimacy, becoming one, how to win in your finances, before you say I do, and are they the one?
Listen, this is perfect for churches. This is perfect for conferences.
Yeah.
This is perfect for marriage and couples ministries. We would love to come visit you and be a part of your next event or your special event. All you need to do to get locked in with us, see if a date is available, send us an email at admin@kellyandnatasha.com or just go to the website kellyandnatasha.com. We would love to be a part of your next event.
Yeah.
Y'all should be locked in, right? And then you won't fall for the knuckleheads, or you won't fall for somebody who you should not be with, right? We watched that Ruth and Boaz movie, right? She thought because she was so broken, she thought because she had so much going on, that she wasn't called, or she didn't deserve the man of that caliber, right? Mm-hmm. And versus him, it's like, yo, why would he want somebody with that much value? No, why? She was married to the Father. He was in relationship and submitted to the Father and was able to see what it is that he was supposed to do. She was able to hear from the Lord and what she was supposed to do. So use that time of your singleness, right, to heal, right? Practice. We had to do that. Practice listening, right? Mm-hmm. And if you're married to God, guess what? You got to submit and listen to him and not interrupt him when he's speaking either. You got to be in a place to receive when he's talking, and you got to be in a place where you can follow his direction, right? And then number 3 is getting closer to God. And I promise you, if those 3 factors are lining up, that's just to help you prepare, right? And guess what? The person that you're interested in marrying, guess what? Those 2 things, of course, should be in place. Number 1, they should have a relationship with God. Mm-hmm. God should be first in their life, and they should be healed, right? Mm-hmm. And I say that because healing is a journey. They should have begun their healing journey, right? Because it's a journey. Right? On how you know you heal from something, you put it in a situation where you're triggered, and that lets you know whether or not you heal from it.
Right.
Can you allow that person, or can you allow whatever it is, can you be in the same place with that person, right? And we talked about this one day after church. It's like, can you allow a person who betrayed you to eat with you? Because Jesus knew Judas was to betray him, but he still let him dip his bread in the same cup as he still let him lay his head on his shoulder. He still washed his feet, right? Not saying, come on, y'all hear me clearly, not saying that you should entertain, quote unquote, your enemies, or people who are like out to get you, right? I want you to get to a point to where you're so healed, if you were to see them, it doesn't even affect you. It doesn't affect your mood. It doesn't affect your spirit. You're able to pray for them. That's what I say.
Better watch and pray.
Getting closer to God. Talk about that.
Getting closer to God, just the connection and cause like if I feel something, down in my spirit or something, I can worship and that just brings me, or if I'm erratic and all over the place, like worshiping is my place. Like it helps me so much. So getting closer to God, we do our Bible devotions every morning. Just us being together and walking in that and getting closer to God has helped me, because like doing stuff on my own sometimes, you in there, but having my husband to, I guess, hold me accountable or to explain more to me, like that really helps.
It's hard to be mad at each other when you're breaking God's word together, you're praying together, and because I think those things are such foundational for us. Like, I don't remember the last time like I was mad at you. Does that make sense? And that's crazy to say after our first marriage. I ain't been like, oh my God, so she gets on my, not one time in this second marriage. Have you? Can you remember? We ain't had no arguments. We had like no fights where we cuss each other out. We're screaming at each other. But I haven't been mad at you. Now she's a woman, so her mood changes. I
was going to say, like so last night when you cooked and them dishes was all over the place.
What did I tell you? What did I do?
You told me that you got it. But I came in and I'm like, oh my gosh, my kitchen, like pots and pans everywhere.
What happened?
No, baby, clean up the kitchen.
It ain't no problem, right? I told you to relax.
Because before, in our first marriage, he would have left that stuff and been like, I'm supposed to do it. That's my place. That's your place, is to clean up after me. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
We ain't like that.
Never that.
We're a team. I ain't got no problem doing it. It's like, Dave, I got that. Don't even worry about that.
Appreciate you.
You funny. It's by the grace of God that we are here. Last thing I want you to share in that piece of getting closer to God, like seeking God. Talk about in the transition when I was trying to win you back, right? Mm-hmm. You loved me. You wanted to be with me. You felt the connection. You felt the chemistry. But talk about how you would not move until you heard from God.
Yeah, because when he was trying to pursue and, I knew I wanted to be with him. I loved him, everything. But him and the pressure from him with saying that he loves me, he's changed, da 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 da, it gave me so much anxiety. And I'm like, Lord, help, please. So I took it to Christ. I took it to him and I said, I am not moving until you give me the okay, till you say, yes, that man has changed. He is living for me. He's rededicated himself. And once I got that answer, after I had prayed on it and I was sitting in church and the pastor spoke clearly. It was like I was the only one in the room. Like he gave me the word I needed, in which was believe it and receive it. God will perform it. The door can't be open. The door can't be repeated. No, the door will not be open until something is repeated or something to that effect. That's the word I got.
Words you needed to hear.
I needed to hear that, and it was confirmation. Like I knew I had been praying and seeking on it because I wasn't moving. Like I knew his ways and how he was before, and I'm like, I can't go through that again. So. Yeah,
and I think it's important. Like y'all hear that. Even with our history, in our first marriage, we was married 18 years. Divorced for 6, right? Even with all of that history of her knowing me, she still would not remarry me until she heard from God. Listen to me. When you're considering saying yes to a man who is asking you to be his wife, if I were you, I would pray for a clear answer from the Lord. Tell the Lord you don't want to go off of your feelings. You don't want to go off of your emotions. If this is the man he has for you, you need him to make it clear for you. Okay? And don't go in just wanting to be married.
Right.
Go in wanting to be a wife, wanting to serve. Forget about what you can get. When you enter into a marriage, it should be more about what you are prepared to give, right? When you think about getting married, you get married at an altar for a reason. Because at the altar is where things are sacrificed. In a marriage, you are the sacrifice. Hear me clearly. In the marriage, you are the sacrifice. When I told her, baby, everything in our first marriage, I told her, I was like, all of that is erased. Give me a chance to rebuild and show you what it's supposed to be. In this marriage, it is not about me. That's why I can say, babe, don't worry about that. I got that. Or whatever it is she needs me to do, or whatever way I need to serve. I look for ways to anticipate on how to serve her. Because this marriage ain't about me. But guess what? The more I give or the more I pour, guess what? She does just as much to fill me back up, right? So I'm not in something where I'm just pouring, I'm giving. No, she looks for ways to reciprocate, and it's vice versa. Vice versa. We both are in this serving each other. So I'm happy, babe.
I'm happy too.
Black live. What was that? What'd you just do?
Wakanda.
Black love. Thank y'all so much. You good? You got anything on you? You think we helped some ladies?
Yeah, I think so.
Receive it. I pray that you receive it. It's from the heart. We really want to help you. And we touched on it before. Get all of that superficial things off your list. Height, all of that stuff. Should be attracted to them, but what should be most important is their heart. Their heart for the Lord and their heart for you. All right? Cool. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you. We'll see y'all next week. See y'all in the next episode. God bless.
Hey guys, just wanted to come to you thanking you for checking out the Finally One podcast.
Listen, this is what we need you to do. We need to grow our following. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. Make sure you're sharing these episodes. You don't know what couple that they may help. So subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You don't know who you're going to help. And make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Yes, guys. Share. Help us.
Yep. And you don't know who you're going to help. So it's not about us. It's about helping couples, right?
Share. Yeah.
So share, like, subscribe. Help us get our following up.